still full of love. Knock him down, I'm gonna get back up. No so Lord, gonna set him straight. Chuck ain't never gonna ever take the bait. Hey now, what you say, what you say, to love me not. Hey now, what you say, respect your sister. Hey now, hey now, hey now, she's gonna be true. Gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love. At the corner on the hill, it's got a lip but it won't stand still. Can hear his voice walks away, just his cause and he's got a word to say. Hey now, don't you know the time's a ticking. Hey now, time to grow, think of soul, be arranging. Hey now, don't you know words they flow, your words they matter. Hey now, don't you know seeds of soul, the seeds you scatter. Hey now, bring now, hey now, bring now, hey now, bring now, hey now, free love, hey now, free love, hey now. Gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love. Thank you. Welcome to the virtual Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival. I'm Laila Biali, that's Jody Prosnick on bass, and Ben Whitman on the drums. Yeah! We're so happy to be here, bringing music to you in whatever way we can. That first song was inspired by Brooklyn, New York, where my husband, Ben, and I used to live for many years, and it was basically a song that has the message, love thy neighbor. Gotta love, gotta love, gotta love. We're going to continue now with a song that was requested by somebody who is from Vancouver. I like to play this game. It's called the Request-O-Matic, and the idea is that anybody can request any song. There's no restriction on genre. And then I whip up a new arrangement of that song and unveil it at whatever show that person is attending. And so we were playing the Coastal Jazz and Blues Festival, this is many moons ago, and a gentleman by the name of Jonathan Hawes wanted to hear a song by Coldplay. And this is what we did with it. This is Yellow. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and everything you do, yeah, they were all yellow. I came along and wrote a song for you, and all the things you do, and it was called Yellow. So then I took my turn. Oh, what a thing to have done. And it was all yellow. Your skin, your skin and bones turning to something beautiful. You know I love you so. You know I love you so. I swam across, I jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow. I'd do a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And there is all yellow. Your skin, your skin bones turning to something beautiful. For you I'd leave myself dry. Your skin and bones turning to something beautiful. For you I leave myself dry. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and all the things you do. It's Ben Whitman on drums. It's right around this time that I regret that I used mineral makeup instead of the real stuff, because I end up looking like Gene Simmons about 2 songs in. Especially on camera, right? Hello. I'm Laila Biali. That's Jody Prosnick and Ben Whitman, who you heard tearing it up on the drums. That was Yellow. We're going to continue with a song that is about sugar addiction. Yes, that's right, folks. I am a sugar addict, and I have tried to kick the habit many times throughout my adult life, and without much success. So I decided I was attempting a sugar cleanse, a sugar detox a couple of years ago, right after New Year's, because, right, is there any better time to set those resolutions than New Year's? And I didn't last very long at all, but I had joined this group on Facebook, and a couple days in, I crashed. I was off the wagon, as they say. But I kept following these posts, and at one point, there was a poem shared in the group by a woman named Rebecca Reynolds. And it was this poem that just, line after line, described her relationship to sugar. And it was like sugar when my mom needed to comfort me, sugar when I was down, sugar when I was tired. And I was like, check, check, check. So I, was kind of inspired by that poem and kind of took it and ran with it and wrote my own little song. And this is called Sugar. And I always like to warn folks that there is a bit of a sugar rush at the end, okay? So you've been prepared. Yeah? Sugar, because I'm all so tired. Sugar, because I'm uninspired. Sugar, because I work so fast. Sugar so sweet, it's gonna help me last. Sugar, because I didn't plan. Sugar, to help me understand. Sugar, so I can make it through. Sugar tastes sweeter when I'm missing you. Sugar, because I'm all so sad. Sugar, because I feel so bad. Sugar, so I can just forget. Sugar, because my mind is sad. Sugar, because I'm lonely still. Sugar, cause there's a hole to fill. Sugar, because I don't cost much. Sugar so sweet, it's like a human touch. Deep in your soda, eating your pie. No one to get in your way. Deep in the heart, and now we're flying high. No better end to the day. Sugar, because it's on my brain. Sugar, when I give you the shame. Sugar, because you disapprove. Sugar so sweet, it's gonna help me. Sugar, because you comfort me. Sugar, you set me free. Sugar, when I give you the leg. Sugar so sweet, when you don't look back. Sipping the soda, eating your pie. No one to get in your way. Dip in the honey, now we're flying high. No better end to the day. Give me my chocolate, my fudge, and my cake. Nobody's body but mine. No one can tell me it's all a mistake. 'Cause I don't feel nothing but sugar, my friend, sugar, my foe, sugar, my fast, sugar, my slow, sugar, my high, sugar, my low, sugar, my stop, sugar, my go, sugar, my good, sugar, my bad, sugar, my joy, sugar, my sad, sugar, my anthem, sugar, my play. Sugar, my friend, sugar, my foe, sugar, my fast, sugar, my slow, sugar, my high, sugar, my low, sugar, my stop, sugar, my go, sugar, my good, sugar, my bad, sugar, my joy, sugar, my sad, sugar, my anthem, sugar, my play. Sugar, my friend, sugar, my foe, sugar, my fast, sugar, my slow, sugar, my high, sugar, my low, sugar, my stop, sugar, my go, sugar, my good, sugar, my bad, sugar, my joy, sugar, my sad, sugar, my anthem, sugar, my play. And the timing is perfect because our 10-year-old son just informed me moments before we came on stage that he'd had not 2 but 3 cookies backstage. Because that's what happens when you're 10 and you're on the road with your parents, right? It's like unlimited cookies. Unlimited cookies. All right, we're gonna move to something a little more serious now. That was from my new record, Out of Dust. And the woman who's really at the heart of this new album, her name is Wendy. And she was one of those just incredible once-in-a-lifetime friends. Her very presence felt like a warm hearth. You know, that kind of person who, at the end of a long day, you can just, sit with them or call them, and it's a warm, friendly, understanding voice. You hardly have to say anything, and they just get it. That was Wendy. And, we had been friends for decades when she was diagnosed with renal cell carcinoma. And to me, she was just this indefatigable woman, this incredible presence my whole adult life. And I never imagined a world without her and never thought I would have to. And she really hung in there, and in her final days, there were several of us, several close friends who were, taking shifts in intensive care. And we would spend a few hours at her bedside. And then in her final hours, all of us were gathered around her in a circle and just kind of saying our final thank yous, and blessings. And I had the opportunity in that moment, holding her hand, to tell her that I would dedicate the new record to her memory. And that's what I've done. And I called it Out of Dust because I know Wendy is just the kind of person who, would want to see people celebrating her life instead of just mourning her passing. And this song, it tells the story of how she grew up on a farm in rural Ontario, moved to the big city, and for the remainder of her days always kind of, equally nurtured those two worlds, and it was beautiful to see in her, and I think it's partly why I loved her so much, is you could feel that pragmatic, farm girl, and then also this very cosmopolitan woman of the city. And so this is the song I wrote for her, and it's called Simply Wendy's Song. She was born in southern Ontario, a daughter of the land. And even though it was mid-January, she held a sunflower in each hand. Oh, her days were filled with harmony, and the hymns her mother played. There was reverence in that farmhouse. A firm foundation had been laid, and the fields roll on like galaxies. The starry night their crown, and in that bright lit history, a life is found. And the seasons spin like pinwheels, they cycle round year after year. So many stories worth telling, and the dreams that brought her here. And the fields turn into city streets, the skyscrapers their crown. And in this bright lit tapestry, she will not be forgotten. There is hope in the garden. There is hope in the garden. There is hope in the garden. She will not be forgotten. She will not be forgotten. She will not be forgotten. There is hope in the garden. There is hope in the garden. There is hope in the garden. There's a promise in the seedling, in every branch and every heart, that when it feels like life is ending, maybe it's only just the start. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, we've got one of the best bass players in the world here on this stage. Truly, she laughs, but it is absolutely the honest truth. And she's an incredible composer and mother and educator, visionary. She's all those things. Jody Prosnick. And yes, Jody Prosnick. And we're going to feature her on this next song, which we've never played together, I don't think. Maybe many moons ago. But this is a jazz standard. And every now and then I like to throw one of those standards into the set instead of just playing new standards and original material. So this is a song called The Nearness of You. And we're just going to do it bass and voice. So I'm actually going to pull this out of the stand here. I'm not going to stand up, though, because that'll mess up camera angles and all that stuff. But here we go. This is The Nearness of You. You know what? Let's just go kind of rubato-y, and then we'll find our way. Yeah. It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. Conversation that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. And when I'm in your arms and I feel you so close to me, All my wildest dreams, they all come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me. If you only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you. Jody on bass. When I'm in your arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams, they all come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me. If you only grant me the to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of Jody Prosnick. Thank you. We've got one more for you. I want to say thank you so much to Dave Quinn and Karen and Linda, and I met many wonderful folks here, not too many wonderful folks here, mind you, meaning that we are contained in our numbers, but thank you to all those working with the theater here, to Rob, who's an old friend of mine here in the greater Vancouver and Fort Langley area, and Sean, who's handling monitors, and all these wonderful cameramen. And I want to acknowledge this amazing band again. I love these two on and off stage. That's my husband, Ben Whitman, on drums. And the great Jody Prosnick on bass. All right, we're going to wrap up with an arrangement I did of a Neil Young song called Heart of Gold. So thank you again to the Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival for inviting us to be a part of what I imagine is your first ever virtual festival. All right. Yeah? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. That keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind in such a fine line that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. That keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Thank you. I'm Laila Biali. That's Ben Whitman, Jody Prosnick. Thank you so much.